answer this question. What if?
Eat your vegetables. So said our mothers. And apparently some of us took it to heart. 5% of the population is vegetarian, which means there's a lot of meat eaters out there. So we wondered, what if everyone became vegetarian? Dirty.
Weight gain is one of the things that I think people would be surprised can be a result.
The cost of doing that is in some cases prohibitive.
We would still maintain animals in our agricultural production.
Most of us can't resist the urge to throw a little meat on our plates. In 2012, the average American spent nearly $1,100 on meat, fish, poultry, and eggs. That's about 30% of our total grocery bill. And what did we get for it? About 200 pounds of carnivorous treats per person. So what if we pushed away the pork chops and tried to belly up to the salad bar? We may be walking away a little hungry because there wouldn't be enough food for everyone.
If we were to increase consumption immediately today, we would probably not have the infrastructure to grow all of those products, and hence some of those products will have to come from overseas.
Forget about going totally vegetarian for a minute and listen to this. The USDA wants us to eat 2.5 cups of veggies and 2 cups of fruit a day. But currently, we're barely eating 50% of those guidelines. So just to bring us up to recommended levels of fruit and vegetable consumption, we'd need to import an extra 100 billion pounds of fruits. That's the weight of 10 million elephants. We'd also need an extra 136 billion pounds of vegetables.
Because there are certain times of the year when it is not economically feasible for certain regions in the U.S. to grow these products.
So a bigger fridge and possibly a bigger pair of pants if we went vegetarian.
A plant-based diet is a great idea almost for everyone, but complete elimination, I find, leads to other substitutions. Pizza, the perfect vegetarian food. 800 calories a slice for a New York pie. You could have had your burger at McDonald's for 350.
That's because newly proclaimed vegetarians don't just reach for more veggies. Processed foods, high in sugar, low in nutrients, start making a regular appearance on the menus.
I've seen people get extremely carb focused because that tends to be the easiest and quickest thing to get when you are not eating any kind of meat products.
What if we became vegetarian? A lot of people could be out of work. It takes about 1.5 million people to manufacture the country's food supply. About 32% work in the meat industry, while only 11% handle fruits and vegetables, which means some 500,000 Americans may have to find a new line of work if we become a vegetarian-only country. And the landscape would most definitely change. Almost 800 million acres of land are used to raise animals for the livestock industry. That's roughly the size of India.
Livestock require massive tracts of land to feed them because they eat a lot, and because each individual animal needs a fairly large grazing area.
And what about the livestock? Just because we're meatless doesn't mean we won't need a barnyard full of animals.
We would still maintain animals in our agricultural production because the manures are very valuable for our type of fertilization system.
And remember, we're going vegetarian, not vegan. So even though they're not on our plates, these animals will still provide nutrition. But we still need their milk, their eggs, and their poop, essentially.
Yeah, mostly the poop.
Right.
Yeah.
What if? So help me answer this question. What if?